Hi, my name is Katherine Lee, and I'll be talking about bioplastics today. Most plastics are made from petroleum or natural gas, and other substances are often added to give particular qualities, such as phthalates and bisphenol A. For the traditional plastics, it takes time to decompose. For instance, beverage plastic bottles take 50 years, foamed plastic cups takes up 50 years, and plastic bags usually take 10 to 20 years to decompose. Plastics heavily impact our environment. Plastic is increasingly finding its way into our oceans and onto our beaches. Today, billions of pounds of plastic can be found in gyres, making up about 40% of the world's ocean surfaces. For example, one of our gyres, the North Pacific Gyre, is also known as the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. And 80% of marine litter originates on land, and most of that is plastic. Plastic pollution is having a significant environmental impact, particularly on marine ecosystem. And these two are the pictures describing the animals that are harmed by the plastics. Oh, my bad. Plastics also affect human health because plastics are used everywhere. Toxic chemicals such as bisphenol A can be potentially released as they break down. BPA can disrupt human endocrine systems, and it has been detected in 95% of adults in the United States. Also, compounds called phthalates is included in polyvinyl chloride, and polyvinyl chloride is used for everything such as pipes, flooring, furniture, and clothes. Um, However, the phthalates can be released, and it is involved in male reproductive disorder. To reduce the use of plastics, bioplastics should be used more widely. Bioplastics derive from renewable biomass sources such as vegetable fats and oils or cornstarch. It can be made from agricultural byproducts and also from used plastic bottles and other containers using microorganisms. And polylactide, which is called PLA, is one of the popular bioplastics. Um, Unlike traditional plastic and biodegradable plastics, bioplastics generally do not produce a net increase in carbon dioxide gas when they break down. Also, PLA saves two-thirds the energy that is needed to make traditional plastics. This is the picture explaining the PLA and the natural carbon cycle. So first, PLA is made from carbohydrates from plants, and the carbohydrates ferments, and it, the fermentation produces lactic acid, and lactic acid goes through polymerization and produces polylactic acid. To For the PLA to be decomposed, it goes to hydrolysis, and it breaks down by adding water, and it breaks down to lactic acid, and through using microbes, lactic acid breaks down to carbon dioxide and water, and through photosynthesis of the plants, it goes back to where we started. To make lactic acid, first, carbohydrates must be converted to starch by wet milling, and starch is then heated with acid or enzymes to completely hydrolyze the starch to dextrose, which is also called D-glucose. And as dextrose goes through glycolysis, it produces two pyruvates, two ATP, and two NADH. And when pyruvate ferments, it becomes lactic acid. And this is the picture describing fermentation of dextrose to lactic acid. Fermentation is the energy yielding process that involves biochemical extraction of energy in the form of ATP from carbohydrates such as glucose in the absence of oxygen. However, PLA is not widely used today. A lot of companies are trying to apply PLA into their products, such as automobile and packaging and electronics. Although bioplastics is eco-friendly, there are some disadvantages. One of them is bioplastics are made from plants such as corn and maize, so land that could be used to grow food for the world is being used to grow plastic instead. This means the food price in the future might increase a lot. And some bioplastics, such as PLA, are made from genetically modified corn. Any questions? All right, thank you very much.